Bluey isn't just playground games. Its backyard holds lost babies, secret romances, and the world's most suspicious pond. 1. Muffin might be a YouTuber. In the short episode Muffin Unboxing, she reviews a toy dump truck like a pro. Camera, commentary, the whole setup. It's never mentioned again, but that scene feels way too real. It's like she secretly runs a full-on YouTube channel off-screen. Maybe she has sponsorships, a merch line, and a better subscriber count than most real creators. The scary part? She's more confident on camera than half the adults we know. If Muffin ever drops a makeup tutorial, it's game over. This little pup might be Bluey's biggest influencer, and we've all been sleeping on her. 2. Bandit's license hides a countdown. In Brownie Bear, we catch a glimpse of Bandit's driver's license, and it's weirdly specific. The expiry date says October 6th, 2025. That's not just a random number, that's a ticking clock. Could it be the premiere date for Season 4? Or maybe a movie? Ludo Studios loves hiding clues, and this one feels way too perfect to ignore. It's like the writers left a calendar Easter egg just to mess with us. If something big drops that day, remember, Bandit's wallet warned us. The healers might be driving straight into a new era. 3. The ancient cat-dog war lives on. In Bandit's office, there is a strange painting of a cave dog proudly lifting a cat like a battle trophy. No one talks about it. The show never explains it. It just hangs there, quietly rewriting Bluey history. Did the dogs win some prehistoric war? Is this why we rarely see cats walking around in Bluey's world? The whole thing feels weirdly intense for a kid's show. One picture on a wall, and suddenly, the healer house has the energy of a secret war museum. 4. Bluey vanishes without warning. You would think the main character would appear in every episode, but Bluey quietly breaks its own rule. In Slide and Turtle Boy, Bluey is completely gone. No bark, no cameo, not even a blurry tail in the background. It is just Bingo and the others running the show like she packed a bag and left town. The episodes never explain where she went or why she skipped her own cartoon. Maybe she was on secret spy duty. Maybe she needed a vacation. Whatever happened, Bluey ghosting her series is the biggest mystery hiding in plain sight. 5. Bandit's newspaper breaks time. In Zoo, Bandit relaxes on the couch reading a newspaper. Many episodes later in Shaun, he is reading the exact same one. Same front page, same photo, like time frozen the healer living room. Either Bandit has been pretending to read for months, or the Bluey animators slipped in a secret joke about Dad's recycling news until someone notices. It is the kind of background detail you catch once and then cannot unsee. Suddenly, Bandit feels less like a tired parent and more like a man stuck in his own personal time loop with coffee and cartoons. 6. Snickers without his hat feels illegal. Snickers and his bright yellow cap are basically one person. Across the entire series, that hat never leaves his head, except for 2 rare moments. In Explorers, it flies off when he tumbles down a hill, and in K9 News, he removes it to look professional for the cameras. That is it. 2 episodes. The rest of the time, the hat stays on like it is glued there by destiny. Seeing him without it feels weird, like watching Bandit shave his stripes or Bingo refuse snacks. Snickers without the hat almost does not feel like Snickers at all. 7. Rad and Frisky were trapped by love. Everyone thought Double Babysitter was a simple mix-up. 2 babysitters arrive, sparks fly, romance begins. Cute, right? Not even close. Rewatch carefully, and you realize Chilli and Trixie set up the entire thing like undercover matchmakers with a secret mission. They arranged the schedules, forgot to mention the overlap, then sat back while Rad and Frisky fell for each other. It was not fate. It was a tactical operation powered by juice boxes and mom-level plotting. The show never calls it out, but you can feel the setup working like a stealth romance bomb in real time. 8. Chilli might be a secret rock star. Chilli walks around with a music player that looks almost exactly like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album cover. Then, Rocco shows up with the same one, like they just got back from the world's most mysterious rock concert. The show never explains it, never even hints at a reason. Maybe Chilli and Rocco were in a band together before the kids came along. Maybe they are planning a comeback tour between school drop-offs. Or maybe the animators just wanted to give the parents secret rock star energy, while everyone else plays keepy-uppy in the backyard. 9. Bluey watches Bluey in secret. During the quiet game, Bandit and the kids walk past a shop window, and if you pause at the right moment, you see something wild. On the TV inside the store, the characters are watching an episode of Bluey. That means somewhere in the Bluey universe, the Healer family are both real and also a TV show. Inside their own TV show. It is a total brain bender. No one points at it. No one even reacts. The story keeps going, while this strange little paradox hides in the background like it belongs there. It feels like Bluey briefly looked straight at us, then laughed and kept walking. 10th, Bandit carries secret cartoon history. Bandit's name is not random at all. It is a quiet nod to another cartoon dog named Bandit from the old adventure series Johnny Quest. That means Bluey's dad shares his name with a retro TV legend kids today have probably never heard of. But the cartoon references keep stacking. Look at Rad's truck in Double Babysitter. There is a sticker that looks suspiciously like the creepy villain Cats from Courage the Cowardly Dog. It is like the animators left a trail of secret shoutouts to the shows they grew up watching, hiding cartoon history in the middle of Bluey's bright, happy world. 11. Bluey's intro hides a secret game. Everyone sees the Healer family dancing in the opening credits and assumes they are just showing off their best moves. But if you watch closely, they are not simply dancing. They are playing musical statues. The music stops, and every single one of them freezes like their life depends on it. No blinking, no wobbling, just total statue mode before the beat kicks in again. It turns the happy intro into a secret competition we never knew was happening. Suddenly, the family theme song feels less like a dance party and more like a high-stakes backyard championship. 12. Robert Irwin secretly joins Bluey. That shy delivery guy, Alfie in The Quiet Game, sounds like any other background character, but it is actually Robert Irwin, son of the legendary Steve Irwin, quietly stepping into the Bluey universe. He delivers his lines with the same gentle, awkward charm Alfie shows on screen. Like he would rather wrestle a crocodile than talk to people, the show never points it out. No big guest star moment. Just Robert sliding in under the radar while the kids keep causing chaos. It is the kind of cameo you only catch if someone tells you or you read the credits. 13. Disney turns Bluey into a global star. Bluey began as a small project with barely 50 people bringing the Healer family to life. Every episode, every background joke, all handled by a team small enough to fit in one bus. Then, Disney showed up, scooped up the rights, and launched the show onto screens around the world. Overnight, Bluey went from a local Aussie hit to a global phenomenon. Kids in completely different countries started humming the theme song like it had always been there. One licensing deal turned a backyard cartoon into one of the most recognizable shows on the planet. 14. Bingo's hospital story comes from real life. In Bumpy and the Wise Old Wolfhound, Bingo spends time in the hospital wearing her tiny gown, surrounded by toys, books, and the quiet beeping of machines. The episode never explains why she is there, but the answer comes from outside the show. Bluey's creator, Joe Brum, shared that his own daughter was hospitalized for asthma when she was 3 years old. That real-life experience shaped the story, turning Bingo's hospital stay into something far more personal than viewers realized. It explains the mix of warmth and worry in the episode, as if the Healer family keeps laughing and playing because the truth behind it all was actually very real and very serious. 15. Missy might be a hidden adoption story. In Pass the Parcel, every kid looks like a tiny copy of their mum. Same ears, same tails, no surprises. Then there's Missy. She is a completely different breed from her mother, like she came from another family tree altogether. The show never explains it, which makes it even more intriguing. It feels like a quiet hint that Missy might be adopted. Bluey never points a paw at it, but the clue is sitting right there. One background detail, and suddenly her whole backstory feels a lot bigger than the game they're playing. 16. Greenie the balloon refuses to die. Remember Greenie, the balloon Bluey adopted in mom school? He floated away through the window like a runaway extra from Up, and everyone assumed that was the end of his story. But then comes the sign. Out of nowhere, there he is again, drifting high above the wedding scene like he never left. No one notices him. No one says a word. He just hovers there, watching everything like a silent, judgmental party guest. It is either the most impressive bit of continuity ever slipped into a kid's show, or Greenie has transcended balloonhood entirely and become immortal, cursed to float through every major Healer family event for the rest of time. 17. Chilli's silent heartbreak. Before Bluey even aired, promo art showed Chilli expecting another pup, but in the series itself, the baby never arrives. Instead, there are quiet hints, a passing comment here, a lingering look there, that suggests something sad happened off-screen. The show never says it out loud, but it feels like a silent story about loss tucked inside a cartoon about backyard games. It adds a layer of real-life pain, hiding under all the giggles, like the Healers carry a secret chapter they never read to us. 18. Bandit and the mystery ashtray. There is a moment where Bandit picks up an ashtray and studies it closely. No one comments on it. No one uses it. It never returns in any episode. It just sits there, a strange object that feels like it belongs to another time entirely. The kind of thing you would find buried in a box of old family relics. Bluey usually keeps everything bright and cheerful, but this tiny moment feels different. Like Bandit quietly uncovered a piece of adult history the kids will never fully understand. The show leaves it unexplained, a small secret from the grown-up world, hidden inside a series built on fairy bread, playgrounds, and goofy dad humor. 19. The fridge hides a secret timeline. In Perfect, the Healer family fridge looks like normal kitchen clutter until you actually study it. The drawings stuck under the magnets are not random kid doodles. They are tiny snapshots from earlier episodes. There is the disaster of duck cake, the cart ride from Wagon Ride, Muffin looking furious as usual, even Rad and Frisky with little hearts above their heads. It turns the fridge into a mini Bluey museum, a whole timeline told in crayons and markers. One quick look and you realize the Healers have been hanging their family history right next to the shopping list. 20. The backyard pond has a secret past. In Stumpfest, Bandit and his mates go to war with a giant tree stump, grunting and sweating until they finally rip it out of the ground. It looks like a normal bit of backyard chaos, until Tradies airs. That same hole where the stump used to be suddenly holds a brand new pond. Like the yard has its own timeline, quietly unfolding in the background. No one talks about it. The kids run around like nothing happened. But now, every time the pond shows up, it feels less like decoration and more like the backyard itself remembers everything. 21. Pretzel always plays alone. Pretzel appears in just a handful of episodes, yet every time he shows up, he is off doing his own thing. While the other kids run around in noisy groups, Pretzel quietly invents games for himself, completely content without anyone else joining in. At the fair, he even eats ice cream alone while everyone around him laughs and plays together. The show never explains it or makes it a plot point. It simply lets him exist as the calm center of chaos, the one kid who seems perfectly happy in his own company. It feels like Bluey slipped in a subtle nod to introverts everywhere without saying a single word about it. 22. Bluey's pond moment carries history. In Alongside, there is a quiet scene where Bluey stares into the pond, thinking about life in that way only Bluey can. It seems simple until you remember this is the same pond born years earlier when Bandit ripped out the giant tree stump in Stumpfest. Back then, it was just backyard chaos. Now, it has turned into a spot for reflection, carrying seasons of memories the characters never mention out loud. The show never points at the connection, but it is there, hiding in the background, turning one silly dad project into something almost emotional. 23. Bandit masters the baby carrier. In Baby Race, Bandit wrestles a baby carrier like it is his greatest enemy. The straps twist, the clips refuse to lock, and he looks seconds away from admitting defeat. It is pure chaos, the kind of scene every new parent knows too well. Then, much later in Dad Baby, something changes. Bandit slides into the same carrier with total confidence. Not a single buckle fight or awkward strap moment. The show never comments on it, but the transformation is obvious. Across seasons, Bandit quietly evolves from rookie dad to experienced pro, all told through a running gag about baby gear. It is a hidden character arc disguised as a joke, turning tired parent comedy into surprisingly clever storytelling. 24. The empty planet feels heartbreaking. In Sleepy Time, Bingo dreams of the solar system with each planet linked to a family member. Bingo is Earth, Bluey is Venus, Bandit and Chilli get the others, but Mercury stays empty. No one claims it. It just drifts through space alone. The show never explains it, but many viewers believe it hints at the baby who never arrived. The same silent story teased by that early promo art with pregnant Chilli. Whether true or not, the empty planet adds a quiet ache to a scene already packed with beauty, turning one missing world into something deeply personal. So many secrets tucked inside one cartoon. But which one hit you hardest? Was it Chilli's hidden heartbreak or Bluey skipping her own episodes? Tell us below, and don't forget to subscribe before we uncover even stranger clues next time.